This guy's out here all day long, all year. He never stops painting. Ever. And I doubt he's ever finished even one painting. Those guys are in trouble. Don't they know that skateboarding is strictly prohibited in Newport? Man, those guys are in trouble. Don't they know that skateboarding is strictly prohibited in Newport? I think people should have the good sense to do that kind of stuff behind closed doors. It amazes me why backpackers flock to Newport. You'd think they'd have the good sense to stick to India, Australia, and the near-Earth colonies. I'm sure Stan won't notice if I dig gently into his supply. He's got crates of these in the back. Complimentary candy for paying customers only. Stan has a habit of taking it out of your salary if you, get the munchies. That's my good friend Charlie. He was the first person I met when I came to Venice, and I love him dearly. As a friend. Hi, Charlie.
April, nice to see you, girl. You know, I came to wake you this morning, but you'd already left. Early bird catches the worm.
No, early bird finishes the damn painting on time. Have you seen Cortez around?
As a matter of fact, I have. And he was asking for you.
He asked about me?
Yeah, where you were. He had a message for you. I told him to give it to Emma, that she would be more likely to bump into you.
I got it, but I have no idea what it means.
Cortez can be a little strange.
Do you know where he was going?
No, but he seemed interested in that poster next to the jukebox. They put it up earlier today.
Do you have any idea where kids would be able to, visualize their dreams?
Maybe in therapy.
I don't think that's it, Charlie.
Then I don't know.
What poster did you say he was interested in?
The one right next to the jukebox.
Thanks.
Anytime, April.
Why was the cafe closed earlier?
You know, some problem with the pipes. Stan, he gets real worked up. He is seriously pissed, girl. Keeps yelling at the plumber to fix it, or Stan will fix him. And the poor man is trying to work, but Stan doesn't quit. The plumber finds the problem eventually, but not until he's waist-high in canal water down in the basement.
Ooh, gross. There were problems with the plumbing back at the house, too. No hot water.
I noticed. Girl, that was one cold shower. There are always problems with the pipes here in Venice. They're too old.
How's work going today?
Aside from the trouble with the plumbing, everything's been peaceful. Emma's here with Marcus and Isabel. Other than that, I mean, it's been a quiet morning. Everyone must be home out of the sun, yeah?
Or on holiday.
Perfect time for it, too. The city's just boiling in July, and it gets even hotter in August. You should have stayed out in the country until the autumn, girl. It's cooler out there, yeah?
Yeah, the summers were cooler back home.
I remember my home. It got so hot sometimes. My father worked as a volunteer fireman, and sometimes he'd borrow the old truck from the garage. He'd fill it with spring water from the river up in the hills, and then he would hose me and my sisters down with ice-cold water. We'd laugh and scream and run around, and the funny thing is, his eyes light up, and he'd be so proud of himself. He could be so good, and he could be so bad. On those days, I loved him so much. They were the good days.
You doing anything special tonight?
Working. I should really be at rehearsal, but I need the money. I'm going home for a week before school starts in September.
Right, you told me. Well, that's great. It's been years since your last trip home, right?
Yeah, right. You remember well, girl. 4 years. My father and I, well, we haven't been on good terms since I left.
I know how that feels.
Isn't it such a cliche, though? I don't look forward to seeing him again, but it will be nice to be back with the rest of the family, especially my sisters, and my mom.
Mind if I ask you a few questions, Charlie?
Why would I mind, girl?
What was it about me that made you want to be my friend, Charlie?
Everything, girl. You're a sweet peach. No, it's true. I liked you from the very beginning. When you first came into the cafe with a suitcase in each hand, lost and bewildered.
God, thanks for reminding me. I was such a country bumpkin.
No, everyone who comes to Venice looks like that, girl. This is the village of the damned, don't you know?
How long have you known Emma?
I met Emma about a year ago when she started studying at Vava. She moved into the room just opposite mine, and we became friends almost immediately. I like her a lot, and the two of you are the best friends I've ever had.
Thanks, Charlie. The same goes for me. Did you ever tell Emma that?
Yeah, I told her, and she jokes about it. That's just Emma. I know she appreciates me telling her, though.
Does Emma's behavior ever worry you?
She can seem a little out of control from time to time, but she's smarter than people give her credit for. I think she's able to take good care of herself. She's a brilliant artist. Her sculptures are inventive and beautiful.
I know. Sometimes I'm in awe. They just don't seem to match her personality.
She's a deep person, but she hides it well. She's more comfortable being a ditzy teenager than a professional artist. But around the two of us, sometimes she lets the disguise drop. I love her when she does that.
Do you like living in Venice?
I love Venice. I've been here 3 years now, and I haven't grown tired of it yet. I don't know if I ever will. Venice is like a college campus. There are so many young people here from all over the world. And the mix of nationalities and ideologies and ethnicities is refreshing and inspiring. The fact that we're also right in the middle of one of the great cities on Earth is just a bonus. Call Newport whatever you want, at least it's alive, and there's always something going on. Yeah, Venice is my kind of place, and I'm not planning on leaving anytime soon. At least not as long as all my friends are living here.
What about you, Charlie?
What about me?
Yeah? When was the last time you talked about yourself?
I don't talk about myself, girl. You know that.
Still, I'd like to talk about you for a bit.
If you want, just in general, or is there anything in particular you want to know?
What's your biggest dream?
A dark stage, a packed auditorium, and a single spotlight. Dancing, girl, don't you know? I'm a good dancer, but I need to be among the best to make it out in the real world. So I'll keep studying and I'll keep working as a waiter to support my studies, just like you.
How did you end up in Venice?
At home, there wasn't much professional training available for dancers. And my father, he was not happy about my choice of career. He wanted me to work in the factories like him and his father. Out here in Venice, everyone's got their own dreams, and people are supportive of each other no matter how crazy those dreams might be.
Your dream isn't crazy at all, Charlie. You're already halfway there.
But I still have a long way to go. You're right, girl. I can make it if I work hard enough. So can you. Because we're both just so damn talented.
Are you happy working here at the cafe?
We make decent money, if that's what you mean. I don't want to be a bartender for the rest of my life, obviously. But yeah, I'm happy I have a job. And you work here too, so I get to hang out with my friend, right?
If it wasn't for that, I don't know if I'd be able to do it. Hard work and lousy pay. The hours are flexible and, like you said, I get to hang out with you and my other friends. That's all I wanted to know, Charlie.
Okay.
What's your take on Cortez?
Why do you want to talk about Cortez? I don't know him that well. He's been around for as long as I can remember, but I really never talked to the man.
Do you think he's as crazy as some people say?
No, he's not crazy. Just a little eccentric. He doesn't give a donkey's ass what people think or say about him. And that's cool. I don't know. I have a feeling there's a lot more to Cortez than what he wants us to believe. That man has had an eventful life, I'm sure.
Anything else that comes to mind about Cortez?
What else? I don't know what to tell you, girl. When he's not talking about books, he talks about old movies. He loves the classics, calls them real art.
Thanks, Charlie. I have to get going, Charlie.
Take care, all right? Remember, you're supposed to get paid today. Stan's not gonna remember unless you bug him about it.
That's Charlie. It took some convincing, but Stan finally agreed to put the jukebox on free play. I'll just choose a track at random. Roma Gallery presents Growing Pains, an exhibition by and for kids and teenagers. Could this be what Cortez was talking about? Where kids visualize their dreams? I think this may be it. But where's the Roma Gallery located? I never say no to a complimentary ticket. It's a jukebox, according to Stan. It's an original. Almost 200 years old. I don't know, that looks like a replica to me. A good replica, but still. I like my outfit. It's inexpensive, but cool. My boss, Stan. A hard man with a soft... Nah. He's just a callous bastard.
I heard that.
I knew that.
What you doing here? You ain't working this afternoon, are you? I don't want my employees work 24 hours a day. Go, get sleep.
But I'm just...
Damn, woman, do I have to babysit you?
It's nice to see you too, Stanley. No, I'm not working today. I just came by to...
Oh, don't ever say those two words when I'm around. I don't think my ulcer can take it.
You? And nice?
That's funny. No, working and not. Don't use those two words in the same sentence. Damn, I get creeps even when I say them.
I'd like to get paid.
Damn, woman, don't you know I got a migraine already? Paid? God damn it. Why'd they have to make that word sound so obscene? Listen, why don't you leave old Stan alone, huh? You make me feel a whole hell of a lot better. Choo, be good, little girl.
I'd still like to get paid, though.
Mighty man, now, woman. You really know how to rub it in. God damn it. Yeah, all right. Like a timesheet?
Yes?
Yes? Yes? Let's see it. God damn, you think I'm gonna take your word for a woman?
Here you are, my timesheet.
Don't say that word loud. You're killing me. What? No. Did I sign this? What I'm thinking?
So?
At least it doesn't look like it's been 20 years.
Thanks? Where's my money?
Oh, you ain't getting it now. Next week, honey. I write down this amount in my ledger. Don't you worry your head from it.
Forget that. I quit.
You're quitting? You can't quit. You work for me. Nobody quits this job, honey.
I can quit. And I'm quitting. I quit.
Damn, woman. You know how hard it is to find people to take a crappy job like this one? I need you.
Just as much as you need the money?
All right. Jesus, I give you your damn money. What was it, $50?
$375, Stanley, cash.
Oh, sure, cash. 300. Are you sure? I pay you guys way too much. All right, give me your CC.
Thank you, Stanley.
Fine, sure, whatever. Hey, I mean it. You free tonight? Wanna pull a shift? Sandra, she out sick and I need a replacement pronto. about it.
No, sorry, I have plans.
Plans? Plans on a Friday? Mighty mana, what's the world come to? Get out from here. Leave me alone with my migraine and ulcer.
That's well, Emma's friend, really. Marcus. He's a Vava student as well. Tom's Follies. The Cotton Queen. When she's not working, or out on a date, Emma's always hanging out here. Just like me, really. Just like all of us.
Settle this one for us, April. When did Roindale release Sidetracked?
'04, right after the Morning Star exile, those sons of bitches.
With blood on their boots. Yeah. Told you so, Marcus.
You said '03.
I was closer than you. '07, and you call yourself a fan.
I don't.
Did you speak with Zach today?
Why?
He was upset. Called you a stuck-up bitch.
He what? You gotta be kidding me. I wasn't even that rude to him.
He thinks so. Said that even if you came crawling to his door, he wouldn't give you the time of day. Said you called him an asshole.
Oh, God. I really don't know when to shut my mouth, do I?
Who cares? It's Zach. He hates you, so what? No great loss.
That's true.
So what else is going on? What are you doing this afternoon?
Actually, I came by to see if I could find Cortez.
What's with you and this guy? You'd rather spend time with him than us?
I have to find out what the message means.
Don't look at me. I don't know anything except what I already told you. Ask Charlie. He spoke with Cortez earlier.
What are you doing?
Staying here. What else? I'm meeting a friend later, but that's not until 9. We're waiting for Isabel and then we're gonna eat. But I guess you're not hungry.
No.
Figures. I don't know why I even bother asking.
Who's this friend you're meeting later? Don't tell me it's that guy you were out with last night.
Are you gonna tell me I shouldn't get involved with men like him?
No, of course not. I'm not your... You don't need me to tell you that, Emma.
Well, I wish you would, 'cause you're right. I shouldn't, he's a bastard. But he's so cute and charming and, very good in bed. I just can't help myself. But he's not a keeper, don't worry about that. It's just this thing, just a fling.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Emma?
Like I don't tell you everything that's going on anyway? Of course you can ask me questions. Like, duh.
What's your, take on Cortez?
My take on Cortez. What's that, like a diplomatic way of saying what the F is this guy's glitch?
Sure, let's go with that one.
You know, I think Cortez is a barrel of laughs. In a good way. Everybody thinks they got him all figured out, you know? Like he's the resident weirdo. But I know that just ain't true. I've talked with Cortez, and the guy is brilliant. He's weird, yeah, and he's up in the clouds, and I think he believes in aliens, which is cool, but girl, he's smart. I mean, I'm not talking professor smart here. I'm talking real life, seen it all, been there, done that, smart. Useful smart. Experienced smart. And, ooh, I gotta tell you, the guy's cultured. Ask him about anything, art, music, movies, books. He's current on most topics, which scares me because it seems he's always just, I don't know, hanging around doing nothing. He rarely goes anywhere. And it's like he's waiting for something. Or someone.
Yeah, maybe Jerry Garcia.
You're bad. No, I don't think he's a doper. I mean, listen to the guy. What he says may sound a little out there, but the way he says it... No, he's not on Amethyst, that's for sure. And one more thing, he is cute.
He's what?
Cute!
Emma, he's like 60.
Did you ever see his eyes? Those are not the eyes of an old man. And so what if he's 60? He's better looking than most of the guys I date and so much nicer.
Then I think you've been swimming in the shallow end of the gene pool for too long, Emma. I mean, come on, a 60-year-old screwball with a ponytail and an exotic accent? Hello?
Well, we'll see.
Did you speak with Charlie today?
Yeah, for a few minutes. Why?
Nothing. Just wondered is all.
April, did he say anything to you at all?
About what?
About... nothing. I mean, I don't know anything. Which isn't true because I don't lie, but he... Ugh, forget it. If we were having this conversation in a movie, I'd be going, like... Shit, girl, get your act together, open your eyes! But I don't think that's a good idea. Not in real life. Because real life has a nasty habit of hurting people's feelings.
Did you finish your sculpture for the exhibit?
Pretty much. I'm happy with it, and I know that if I go back and keep working on it, I'll just kill it. So I think I'll leave it alone. You?
You know what? Don't ask. I'm praying it'll finish itself one of these days.
Sure. Could happen. It could so happen. But I wouldn't count on it.
I'll have it ready in time.
Yes, you will, or I'll kick your ass so hard that you'll...
Okay, I got it. Thanks for the inspiration. Thanks, Emma.
Thanks for what? For talking to you? Girlfriend, what the hell is the matter with you? Snap out of it.
I gotta run.
See you around, stranger.
Hi, Charlie.
What's up, April?
Do you have any idea where I can find the Roma Gallery?
Roma Gallery? I seem to remember the name from somewhere, but no, sorry.
They have a poster next to the jukebox advertising an exhibit.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember they put up that poster. The address must be written down somewhere, yeah? Did you check?
Any idea where the Roma Gallery is?
Well, I'd check the poster if I were you. The address...
I'll see you later, Charlie.
Later.
It's the address. The gallery's located near the Watertown Bridge. It's all the way over in West Venice, if I remember correctly. I'm gonna have to catch the Metro Line subway to get there. It's a complimentary pass to the Growing Pains exhibition at the Roma Gallery. It's a plaque commemorating the Venice Massacre of 2109. It reads, "In honor of those who died defending our right to live." Uh-oh. I'll get a weekly pass, just in case. I already pushed the button. It's a small camera.
$15 subtracted from cash card. You are now free to travel on all Metroline subways for exactly 1 week. And remember, genetic forgery is a federal crime. Keep your genes clean. Have a nice day.
There's a high voltage cable running parallel with the rail, and something's gotten stuck between them. It looks like a large iron key. Looks like a large iron key. I'd have to get down there to reach it with my hands, but with that frayed high voltage cable. I didn't brush my teeth this morning just so I could be fried bacon with a pretty smile. I'll have to find some other way to get the key. Sweet old ladies just ain't what they used to be. The screen really is ubiquitous. There's no escape anywhere. Yeah, well, it is pretty rad, isn't it? The Roma Gallery. Maybe one day I'll another victim of Amethyst. Poor Poor guy's drugged out on Amethyst. They say the first motor function to suffer is always rhythm. Another victim of Amethyst. I feel like someone's staring at me. Hello, sir? Sir? I'll just leave my ticket here then, shall I? Yes. Yes, I guess I'll do that. It's a short, nude creature with a snout. Very inspiring. For the life of me, I can't figure out why Cortez wants to meet me. Come to think of it, why do I want to meet him? It's a pointy-edged swan. It's a short, nude creature with a snout. Very inspiring.
About time you showed up.
About time? I spent more than...
Mira, this painting. Right here. Look.
Why?
Just look at it.
Who's the artist?
A boy named Warren Hughes. Not so long ago, I knew him and his family quite well, but he does not paint anymore.
It's nice work.
It's very nice, but there's more to it than nice. Keep looking.
What am I looking for?
What do you see?
I see a statement on loss. The guy, he's hugging a girl, and by all rights he should be happy, but he's not. He's probably already mourning the loss of her, even though that's still somewhere in his future.
Statements? Who cares about statements? Tell me what you see.
I see an oil painting of two humans locked in an embrace.
That's all you see? But there's so much more. Look. Look.
I see a guy hugging a girl.
And?
They're probably boyfriend-girlfriend, and she's dumping him. He looks really depressed.
Yes. Forget the story. What do you see?
I see art.
Art, yes. And beyond that, beyond art.
Truth?
Truth. Exactly. A deeper truth. This painting, this particular work of art, speaks a deeper truth. It has a soul.
How can a painting have a soul?
It has a soul because it has an identity. It has a heart. The memory of this painting will survive beyond this moment. It will linger in your mind, become part of the tapestry of your subconscious. It has made a lasting impression on you, and you're not quite sure why.
It's just a painting by some kid. It's not as if it's a Picasso or a Monet.
Now you're arguing technique. Not every painting by Van Gogh or Michelangelo is real art either, although they all demonstrate great technique and craftsmanship. And the scribbled drawings of a 5-year-old child are rarely technically impressive, but they may still have a soul. They may still be real art.
So you're saying real art is not defined by the skill of the artist? Then what is art? If just anybody can create something more real than artists who spent their entire lives developing their skills?
Art is still the work of artists, and skill, craftsmanship, technique, those things are critical to the success of an artist's work. But alone, those things are merely pretense. For something to be real, to be truthful, the artist must shift part of him or herself into the work to transcend the illusion and reach for the truth of art.
And what is the truth of art?
Who knows? I've been asking myself that question for years.
Excuse me? You don't even know? And what's all this about all the questions and lectures on truth and illusion? For that matter, why did you ask me to come down here in the first place?
Because...
Actually, you didn't even ask me to come down. I spent my entire afternoon traveling all over Venice, deciphering a cryptic message, spending money I don't have on a subway ticket, only to have to stand here and listen to...
You saw something this afternoon. A waking dream, and you can't explain it. That's why you are here, isn't it?
How the hell do you know these things?
It's as plain as the day, Señorita Ryan. You're under a lot of stress. My point about art and truth is this, April. Some things look real, but are not. And other things may appear to be of no consequence at all, but are in fact invaluable. Like Warren's painting here, and your dreams. There is both truth and illusion in dreams, and in the images they create. The problem is in sorting the one from the other.
You're telling me my dreams are true?
I'm telling you there are things afoot, and that you need help in sorting the truth from the illusions. My help.
Well, that figures.
Good. I was hoping you'd understand.
No, actually, I didn't understand a single word. You talk about art and truth and dreams and illusions, and I still don't understand what it all has to do with me. There are things happening, yes, and I came here because I thought maybe you're crazy enough to believe me, to help me. I don't know, sort through the debris and come up with the plausible explanation. But no, you tell me my dreams might be true, that I need your help, and that there are things afoot. I mean, who says afoot? I've never heard anybody use the word before. There are things afoot.
Está bien. I understand your reluctance to believe me, señorita. But I cannot convince you here, now. Meet me tomorrow.
What?
Meet me tomorrow, and I will tell you everything.
Not again, no way.
But you will. Because you are compelled to do so by your own curiosity. Because you are drawn to mystery. And because despite your skepticism, you believe I have the answer to all your questions, yes?
No. No, I don't care. I just want to have a normal life. No nightmares, no visions, no strangers telling me that things are afoot. Comprende, amigo?
Ay, Dios mío, is that the time? I've got to run, señorita Ryan. I'll see you tomorrow then.
I said...
Goodbye.
Neat. Neat. Slow day, I guess. Poor guy's drugged out on Amethyst. They say the first motor function to suffer is always rhythm. Another victim of Amethyst. I like my outfit. It's inexpensive. Another victim of Amethyst. Hey, what? I got something on my face? Is my hair okay? What are you looking at? This screen really is ubiquitous. Newport Transit Systems. Big surprise, I'm still here. Big surprise, I'm still here. The annual VAVA Summer Exhibit, August 11th through 18th. God, I'm actually expected to be ready by then. Nice. Very van. It's empty. It's Emma's contribution to the exhibition. I have no idea what it is, and neither, apparently, does she. But it looks absolutely beautiful. Nah, I've done enough damage for one day. I'll just leave my brush and easel here before I go. Hi, Charlie.
What's up, April?
I'll see you later, Charlie.
Later.
Howdy.
What's up?
Not much. I have a couple of more questions.
Yes, Inspector?
That's it. See you later.
Bye.
You come to pester me again, woman? I pay you. What do you want from me?
That's all.
Shoot.
What? I got something on my face? Is my hair okay? What are you looking at? The Fringe Cafe, my home away from home. Rusty. Rust is the very definition of Venetian architecture. Think of San Francisco without the hills, Paris without the cafes. Venice wouldn't be the same without the rust. It would be better, not the same. Whoops! Was that me? It's a pretty mural. The alarm is active, but it can't be very effective with the doors wide open like that. Still, there's always somebody around, so I guess we're safe. It's a leaf of organic plastic. The cables are too far apart to tie them back together. Looks like a big piece of cable was torn off. Assorted candy. Colorful, no doubt also extremely toxic. Found a gold ring under the common room sofa. If it's yours, let me know. But no false claims, please. Fiona. Mystifying. Mystifying. It's a rubber ducky, helplessly trapped under that rusty old grill. It's a seagull. The poor guy looks quite hungry. still haven't figured out what runs through the canals in Venice, but I'm sure it can't be water. It's a plastic-coated clothesline. The cables are too far apart to tie them back together. Looks like a big piece of cable was torn off. That cable's been ripped in two. The clamp's keeping the hose closed, so it won't leak. It's Constable Guybrush. It's a picture of Charlie, Emma, and me in Florence Park. Marcus took it about a month ago before it got real hot. It's a rusty thingy. I like April Ryan. You have got to get past your... It's our screen. I saw this note on the corkboard. I think the ring might belong to me.
I'm sorry I have to ask, but could you describe the ring?
Sure thing. It says Sweet 16. My dad gave it to me. I think it was the only birthday of mine he remembered, or at least acknowledged.
Yes, that's the one. I found it under the sofa when I was vacuuming. Here you are, darling.
Thanks. It's not worth much, but it's got a certain sentimental value for me.
It's a very pretty ring.
Yeah, it is. My dad never gave me anything pretty before or since. He must have won a poker game or something that day. You know what's strange? I don't hate him. He's a bastard and he treated me like crap almost every single day of my life. But I don't hate him. I feel sorry for him.
Why?
Because because he doesn't know how to love. He can't love anybody or anything, and because he'll be miserable every second of every minute of every day until the day he dies. God, I'm glad that life is behind me. I hope I never have to see him again. No, that doesn't sound right. I've made a choice not to see him again. Ever. Mickey's not usually the sit in front of the screen type of gal. Unlike Fiona, she's always working on something around the house. I guess that's why they're such a great couple. It's Fiona. What's going on, Mickey?
Well, the water's been fixed, so you can take a hot shower if you want.
Great. I'll take a quick one before bedtime.
Mind you don't let everyone else go before you, 'cause in that case I can't guarantee that the water gets cold. You know?
Thanks, Mickey.
Yeah.
What was wrong with the pipes?
They're just old, like all of Venice. They're really old. Twice a year, every year, I have to spend half a day freezing my ass off down in the canal performing emergency surgery on the pipes. Not that I don't love doing it, especially when my so-called partner's curled up on the sofa watching soaps all day long.
I'll talk to you later, Mickey.
Yeah.
Have you been sitting here all day?
Pretty much, darling. I feel like a vegetable. How was your day then?
It was good.
Did you get any work done?
You know what? I think I did. Surprised the hell out of me, that's for sure.
That's wonderful, darling. See, didn't I tell you? I knew you'd be inspired again.
You were right.
I usually am.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Why, certainly, darling. About what?
Where did you find my ring?
Under the sofa, darling. It must have slipped off your finger while you were watching a movie or something.
That's strange, because I've been keeping it in a box in my room. I rarely ever wear it, and I've never carried it around in my pocket. What do you think of Cortez?
I'm not sure what you mean, darling.
Do you think he's a little creepy?
Oh, he's harmless. That old hippie's been drugged up for 50 years, and he's not likely to come down anytime soon. Mickey likes him, but I'm not a big fan. But what can I do? He just sits outside the building, smoking or reading a book. He doesn't harm anyone.
How long has he been around?
Oh, I don't know. A year, maybe? He just showed up one day, and he hasn't left since.
He never leaves his spot?
He sleeps and eats, obviously, and sometimes he goes to some revival cinema uptown. Says that second to reading, old movies are his greatest passion.
What else can you tell me about Cortez?
One word I wouldn't use to describe him is lucid. He's always on about some bollocks idea, and you'd never know from listening to him that he's got any sense at all. People say he's quite sharp, though, quite intelligent, well-read, multilingual, and he's travelled all over the world, apparently, but still completely bonkers if you ask me.
Thanks for your help, Fiona.
You're welcome, darling. Why don't you sit down and watch a movie with us, April?
You know what? That sounds like an excellent idea. I've got to find Cortez and get him to explain what the hell's going on. Insane or not, he's the only person I can talk to about this. I still haven't figured out what runs through the canals in Venice, but I'm sure it can't be water. I still haven't figured out what runs... I don't know what that chain's for, but it's connected to some kind of mechanism at the bottom of the canal. I don't know what that chain's for, but it's connected to some kind of mechanism at the bottom of the canal. Nobody home. It's our screen. It's Fiona. Anything interesting going on outside?
Please tell me last night was a dream, April.
I don't know what it was.
I wish there was an explanation. But both you and Mickey, we all saw the same thing, didn't we? Not a dream, not a hallucination, but what?
Weird things have been happening lately.
I have noticed. This isn't the first time.
What other weird things have happened lately?
Little things, like movement in the corner of your eye that's gone when you turn your head. And noises, the kind you're not supposed to hear in the city. Animal noises. Wild animals. And once, this was very early in the morning, mind, a few days ago, I looked down into the canal and saw what looked like an underwater city. As I looked at it, it dissolved into ripples of water.
Scary.
You're telling me, darling? I'm scared of cockroaches, for God's sake. What do you think this does to my nerves?
Have you seen Cortez today?
No, darling. I don't think he's around.
Do you have any idea where Cortez is?
Sorry, he could be anywhere. Well, he does enjoy going uptown to watch old movies in some revival cinema, but where that is, I wouldn't know.
Who'd know?
Perhaps Zach. He is, after all, the self-appointed film expert around here. You should talk to him, darling.
Great, Zach, my very best friend in the whole wide world. Could you tell Cortez I'm looking for him?
Certainly, darling, if I happen to see him.
Thanks. I have to get going.
Take care of yourself out there, darling.
San Francisco. I'd love to go there someday. Someday soon, hopefully. That's Zach's room. I've never been in there, and I pray I never imagined I'd be doing this in a million years.
Well, well, what do you know? The princess comes knocking after all.
Give me one good reason why I shouldn't knock you out.
Hey, was that a threat? You think that's gonna do you any good, babe?
Just do me one favor first, okay?
Well, give me a reason to, babe.
A reason? You want a reason? Okay. what about a date?
Yeah. Good. Tonight.
Sure. Tonight. I'll meet you at the pavilion, was it?
And, are you gonna put out?
What?
I mean, if I'm gonna use my VIP passes and my pills, babe, I just gotta know if it'll be worth it or not. You on?
We'll see, Zach.
Just don't do a Houdini and vanish on me, babe. If you're a no-show and I wait around for you all night, I end up looking like an asshole, and that wouldn't make me very happy.
I'll be a good girl and show.
Smart. So, what do you want to know?
Where can I find a theater that shows old movies?
There are quite a few that do, but only one that runs optical stock. I figure that's the one you want, yeah?
Why?
'Cause that's where Cortez likes to hang out, and I'm guessing you're trying to hook up with him.
No. I just need to do some research for a painting.
Babe, I'm not a moron. I see you guys together. What are you, his lover? Does shriveled old weirdos turn you on? What is it, his accent? His acute lack of fashion?
It's not what you think.
Whatever. Hey, like I give a shit, you're with me tonight, and by tomorrow morning I don't think you'll find that old creep so appealing anymore.
So, where's Cortez?
When he's not outside reading or whatever the hell he does, he's usually at the Mercury Theater. They show old movies on real celluloid stock through a projector, like in the fucking Middle Ages.
Where's this theater located?
I don't remember the street it's on. It's been ages since I was there last. But you'll find it if you head out the East Gateway from Metro Circle. It's close to the Radio Power building, and there are tons of adult stores in the area. Actually, if you're not too busy, you could pick up something for us to watch tonight. Something really filthy.
Zach, I don't think...
Hey, whatever. I was just kidding, yeah? Babe, you got a major bug up your ass. Get a fucking sense of humor, yeah?
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for the tip and the info.
Just be at the pavilion by 10, okay? I don't like waiting around for babies like you. Got a million better things to do. And it wouldn't be a good idea for you to ditch me. Not a good idea at all.
That's Zach's room. I've never been in there, and I pray. April Ryan, you have got to get past yourself. Hi.
Yes?
What's Metro Circle like?
That's the sleaziest and most perverted neighborhood in Newport. On the negative side, however, it's also a dangerous place to hang out. I wouldn't go there alone if I were you.
I have to get going.
Take care of yourself out there, darling.
I hope it doesn't melt or anything. It's alive! Mystifying. 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 It won't budge. The pressure's probably too high. Mystifying. 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 The water tank's full. The water tank's full. I guess. 100% pressure? It won't budge. The pressure's probably too high. The water tank's full. The clamp's keeping the hose closed, so it won't leak. The clamp's keeping the hose closed, so it won't leak. I know that duck. Bon voyage, ducky! I'm glad you're here. I need somebody to talk to.
Yeah? Me too. What's going on?
You go first.
You haven't heard anything about what happened here last night?
Not a word. Now you definitely got my attention. What happened?
Around 11 last night, I was working the bar and, well, I couldn't see how it started, but the music suddenly changed, and the place went dead quiet. I walked over to the far end of the bar. Something, it wasn't human, definitely not like any human I've ever seen, just appeared out of the thin air where the jukebox is, playing an instrument. At first, it didn't seem to notice anyone. Everyone stood there watching it, dead silent. Then it looked up, and then it just disappeared. Everyone was staring at the jukebox and then at each other. And then things just went back to normal. It was as if they all chose to block it out. It was scary, girl. I couldn't get the image of that creature out of my mind. And the look on its face. It was real, that's for sure. As real as you and me, but different. Now I want to hear your story. What happened?
This is going to be hard to believe, but it's true. I swear to you.
Of course I'll believe you, girl.
Last night, I came home, and Mickey and Fiona were watching the screen, so I joined them. We watched a documentary about the rainforest, and...
What happened?
The room turned into a jungle.
Are you serious?
No, I'm lying to you. Of course I'm sure. I was there, Fiona was there, Mickey. We all saw the same thing, a jungle, but only for a split second. Then it was gone, just like that. And it wasn't like a hologram. It was more real than that. It smelled good. The air was thick and humid, and it didn't feel synthetic like those shows they have. It felt real. The worst part was, it looked familiar, like something from a dream. I recognized the place, and I recognized the emotions I had being there.
From where?
Like I said, from dreams and from experiences I've had these past few days. Strange stuff, scary stuff, but I'd rather not talk about those experiences now.
I understand. Wow. Heavy.
It's amazing how similar our stories are. And it scares me because have you considered the possibility you've been drugged, Charlie? Or subjected to some holographic experiment?
You prefer that to the alternatives?
That we're going crazy? Or that there's actually something going on? Something we can't understand. You think those alternatives are better?
I can't tell you, April. All I know is the experience was as real to me as yours was to you.
Gotta go find Cortez again.
Is this going to be a daily ritual with you guys?
I certainly hope not.